Hello there, I'm Zone and welcome back to the Conquest Relay. Sorry for taking so long since I've been on vacation, so the episode was delayed for really long, about like 6 weeks. Very sorry for that, but I'm back and I can see I have chapter 26. Okay, so Corin is back to Peastress. That's really good since Corin was just really bad at combat. And any new supports that we got? Quite a few. Azura is a songstress again. Kinda lame, but understandable that eventually somebody would reclass it back. Asada's pretty insignificant. Perry and Odin, Xander. She's a Bone Knight now. Interesting. Probably for like chapter 24 or something. Camilla, Kaze, doesn't really matter. That's about it. Let's take a look at the units. Gazak was deployed. Any new skills? Nope, doesn't look like it. Perry is tracked as always. She is level 20 now. No, level 16. And she has capped strength and capped speed. Well, not surprised considering all the set boosters that she got. Laszlo is still unpromoted, but he's got all the rallies. Niles, oh, pretty normal. Camilla is just Camilla. Cap speed, okay. Leo did get Tome Fair at this point. And he has 47 attack with Brynhilder. Odin, he's almost capped level. I'm definitely gonna do that. Cap skill, cap luck. 31, and a ton of defense. 30 defense. Yep. Xander is still just a paladin. Wait, who did that? But he does have Bowbreaker, so somebody did reclass him into Sorcerer. Probably Septi. If not Septi, then probably Brainiac. I'm not sure if he does that, but yeah, my bet is on Septi there. And yeah, really lame. Isada's unpromoted. Isada, well, I think this Kaza is finally promoted. Yee. Keaton as well. I'm impressed. Didn't expect that Kaza is gonna get promoted anytime soon. Gunther is a Malik Knight. We have the Rally Man. Ophelia, well, there's nothing really going on here. Oh, we got Flora now. Arthur still wasn't deployed for a while. Alright, so anything odd in inventory this time around? Doesn't look like it. We still have 4 rescues, so technically we can skip endgame, but I don't think we are gonna do that since we have such sick builds.
Welcome.
And looks like I have 12,000 gold. That's enough for me to cook something up for next map, pretty sure. We still have all the stat boosters, it seems. Secret book. Armor scroll? Okay, somebody bought one at least. And the rest is still here, so a lot of possibilities that I have. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do my preps right now, and yeah, see you then. And I'm back. It took me very long to figure this map out. As you can see, it took 40 minutes, because I actually wasted most of my time trying to figure out how to clear this room. Because the overall goal was to like show my sauce and route this entire map, but it turns out that the team that we got is just way too weak for that. Like technically, it's definitely doable. However, it's not gonna look cool. I got 1 or 2 attempts through. Like the first one was not reliable. I lost Zana, but that did work. And the second one is like doing the cheese thread and clearing the stone one out by separating them from the faceless, but that's not very cool, so I'm not gonna do that either. So this will just be a normal playthrough of this map, as there are no weapon grinds and no weapon ranks to grind anymore, besides Nyx's B rank and swords, but I won't be able to get it to A rank anyways. No matter how much I try, I just have to like run around these enemies, otherwise she just explodes. So this is like, yeah, this is about 10, this is like maybe also 10. Anyways, that's not nearly close enough to get to A rank in swords. But we can use the arm scroll next, if you do want that. Since Nyx is the swordmaster for this, because she's one level away from letting swordfare. And yeah, Xander is back in Sorcerer, because this class has more rest, and can use Calamity, not Calamity, I mean Spirit, or Spirit, to have even more rest. And this is gonna be very important for the task that's gonna take a lot of enemy staffs. And yeah, the rest of the team is just Cavalerias, because we don't have a lot of combat units. We have like Leo, Camilla, and Corin, Xander, and like Odin, Nyx. Like, I'll also parry, but she kinda is not good. But yeah, we basically, aside from Royals, have like 3 other combat units, which is really lame. And Azura being in Songstress does help a lot again. And yeah, I also promoted Lasla with a Master Seal I got from the last person, since this movement and rallying is gonna be very important for this map. And yeah, that's about it. I also equipped Rally Luck on Corin, since we do need that. And yeah, so I say we just start. So first we just rally with Laszlo, making sure we don't rally Camilla. Small lag. Break the door open with parry. We don't want to rally defense, so that this Wakizashi guy attacks her. If we give her the rally, then this guy would just attack someone else, and we don't want that. But this guy also has 15 grit, and Camilla doesn't have that much luck actually. So to avoid that, we rally luck with Corin. And it's also gonna patch up Nyx's hit rate, since we are gonna say goodbye to Lucky 7 right now actually. And yeah, it's important to have rally separated from luck, luck separated from magic. Both Leo and Izana do have rally luck, but on magic. Because otherwise, if Nyx gets a rally magic, she just kills herself here. But this is really nice to set up Vantage for herself. One of the scenarios where Lunatic actually makes the game easier than hard mode. Just HP, not very good. And here we have Swordfare. And of these skills, I do need movement +1. Life and Death and Vantage is no brainer. So I have to decide between Heartseeker and Lucky 7. And for this turn, I will have Rally Skill and Rally Luck, so I can say goodbye to Lucky 7 for here without much worry. But Heartseeker does apply after 7 turns, so I decide to keep that. And Odin moves here with his Javelin equipped. I forged Javelin +2, so he hits some Oko benchmarks more easily. Then we Ready Skill here.
Be careful.
Get nuts back to safety. And to protect Azura, we're gonna use Yazak with the dual club crit. Now he does have a lot of crit on these guys, so we hope he just doesn't crit. And the rest of here doesn't really matter. We're gonna use Rally Rest on Xander, which I might want to avoid, since our goal is to get untrapped by this mate. So yeah, so basically the setup is here so that Nyx Vantage sweeps all these guys in attack stance. Double Vantage attack stance basically. But the problem is that she's in range of the untrapped mate, and to avoid that, we of course want somebody else to get untrapped. And the way the AI works is the highest priority target is the one who has the most enemies in range. So if you put Xander here, we're gonna be in range of all the heroes plus the mate, compared to Nyx being only in range of the heroes, which makes him the more desirable target. And it's also important to be able to lift the room and all the offensive saves. Otherwise, he'll just get killed without getting entrapped as well. So, and with Holy Spirit, he takes next to no damage, so we can assure that. dodged the hex, which doesn't really matter. Now it's important that Odin gets hit by everything here, so that he is in vantage range even after he gets hexed in the future. And strength on this level up is extremely important since it saves us a little bit of hassle. Yeah, and as long as Nyx the lead unit, she has perfect hit. She does not have perfect hit on this here, but Odin does live this, so we are fine either way. Yep, and after Vander gets hexed, he would have 23 HP. And yeah, he took how much damage again? I forgot, definitely not more than 23. So that's pretty good. And it's important that he doubles here so we can touch the meter. And you can use Paladin Xander, and he has a good chance of killing this guy, but if he crits, which is also really likely, then he's gonna miss out on a god meter. And now we're just gonna clean up this room. Now we rally with Laszlo from here, which is very important. Because now, if you put Gazak on this tile with the Iron Axe, Perry and Gazak can exactly OHKO this mate. Perry does have enough HP to live anyways, but this is nice to have. Now we wanna fight this faceless on enemy face, and Combat only survives that after we heal her. And she can break open the door after she gets rallied. But to actually run her, we need to use the bronze axe. And I'm just gonna pair up so that she doesn't take a dual attack. We're gonna rally for Nyx and basically just some Nyx, since she doesn't have 100 hit on the sorcerers. And now we just open the door with Odin, who also needs a rally to open this door at 2 range. And then we sing for him. And we want to kill one of these guys. Ideally this one, but as you can see, Odin doesn't actually get that. So we have to switch, and staying with Xander definitely doesn't work since he will just die, so we have to do it with Kaze instead. And weakening this mate also will take away one of the offensive saves, since she will be at a lower HP where the healing eye is targeted, so that's pretty nice. And Sacrifice Knife is actually better here, but we don't want to crit, so I have to use the bronze dagger for this one. But to actually kill with the tech stance, we do need to use the sacrificial knife, which will put him at killing range for the mate. But he does have a dual guard, so he will be just fine. Now Nyx comes here and kills this sorcerer like this. And Rally Man just goes in here and rallies. It's extremely important that Odin gets healed on this turn, and not Kaze, since we do need to wait 2 turns to recover his strength to be in OHKO range for these sorcerers again. So yeah, I think I had some random occurrences where Kazi was enfeebled instead, and that kind of sucks, but that didn't happen this time. So yeah. And on the left side, we're just gonna set up this kill for Forest, and C is 1 level away from getting Rally Rest. And then we want Leo to kill the Stormborn since he has the Brave Tome. And for that, we're gonna pair up with Niles since he has 9 move for some reason. And yeah. Yeah, since I already said that I want to venture to sweep this map with Odin, we still have to wait 1 turn, but also we want to open this door from here. And freezing kinda sucks, so I want to make sure that I will always be able to open that door next turn. And we do that with... We're gonna use Gazak's pair up for the Oko. And for that, I'm gonna separate this way. So that no matter who gets frozen here, they can always move in front of the door. And Nassau does need to be in range to rally Odin next time, so gonna go like that. And the rest of the people will just try to move forward. Since we are not going to this side anymore with the rest of the team, so we're just gonna hang around here. Yep, this is also a secondary reason why I chose Arthur of all people, because Arthur has the lowest staff avoid out of all of our units, so maybe except for this one generic Wyvern. But yeah, Arthur is a very good staff magnet, so that's another reason I brought him. I'm not just memeing, he's actually very useful for this map. Okay, so now we're gonna rally Odin, since after he pairs up with Gazak, he has 55 attack, so with weapon trying advantage and life and death, he has exactly 66 attack, which is what you need to Oko these guys. It's important to do it from this style because we want to avoid the hours from the inspiration guy and from the mate, otherwise we're gonna be short by 2 points of killing. And doing it here ensures that we can kill every single mage on enemy face. And the rest of these guys are just gonna move forward, since we want to set up this kill, these sorcerers, for Odin next turn. Yeah, we're getting hexed here, but as I said before, we're still in range for advantage, so this will be no problem. Oh yeah, and Odin's gonna get freeze, so we don't have to counter position our units to not get frozen. That's that, but since he's frozen, he can actually get to these mages. But we can rectify this by simply swapping and then sing for Gazak. And we equip the dual club here, so he has the perfect hit rate. And just like that, we have another attack stance, vantage setup. And Perry, she takes care of the mate. Take care of the field guy first. And Niles will be the one who opens the treasure, so we're just gonna move here and separate. And just move the rest of these guys into safety. Which we can do in various ways. Okay, and now we're gonna okay, now we're gonna break open this door with Gazak. And he's also gonna take... Oops, that's not quite enough, it seems. We're just gonna... We're just going to rally. Rally luck, since he does face grid. And after this, he doesn't anymore. And then we rally over here. And then he can open the door and set up the kill for Odin next turn. And the rest of my units are just gonna camp up there, since there's gonna be a group of reinforcements from those stairs and these stairs once I open this up. So we're just gonna do that.
We need each other.
Now it turns out even after a rally luck, he would still face 2% crit. So that can definitely be improved upon. Anyways, now we're gonna kill this guy with Odin. And we're gonna try to separate Gazak over here. Next over there. We set up. We want to set up a freeze for Odin and Nyx after break up the door. And we don't want to get silenced on the freezer, but we do want to rally as well. And since rally doesn't get stopped by being silenced, we're gonna get... He's gonna get silenced.
Aren't we stylish?
Let us join our strength.
And Arthur prepares for sheltering.
Let's do this together. Come on.
Dasta also wants to rally next turn.
I believe in you. We've got this.
I mean, ideally we also want Gazak to be up there. Yeah, I can try to make a chain with Xander and
We can do this.
Kaze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Shall we?
That can go right here, and that should
I
be
am at
enough.
your service.
Alright, so now come our rallies.
I will protect you.
Cover Xander,
Whoa! Enemy ahead.
rally here.
I'll handle this mist.
And now we're gonna break open this door.
Don't die on me.
And make sure he has a hammer equipped. Because with a hammer, Odin has like over 80 attack. And he actually has enough power to OHKO these generals. And it would be very cool to do so, but some of them have range. Specifically this one. And Odin will just die if we stagger this. And to solve that, we are gonna freeze him.
Evil shall not
Getting back to safety.
Oh, why not?
Yeah, but this guy is not the actual problem, it's this perverse general. And since we are using the Levin sword instead of the shining bow, perverse can definitely proc on Nyx's attack and also Odin's attack. And if he does it on one of those two things, then they will just die if she doesn't dodge. But yeah, if we were using the shining bow, we would have enough damage to even punch through perverse. But I want to sword fair, so we have to live with that. And up here we're just gonna prepare for the kill again.
Let us begin.
Ready for this?
And here you can see the hit rates. Nyx does have 100 hit against these guys, these an attack stance, which is very new, which is very cool. And Odin just OHKOs them even without a crit. Very cool. And this hammer, by the way, isn't even forged, even named. So we are missing out on 10 crit. Which would be preferable since Odin kills through Pavise with a crit. So having forged one would be very nice here. But I am lucky anyways. And get through this Pavise general. And yeah, these berserkers just absolutely get murdered. Before we do this stuff up here, I want to consider that this mate can actually only freeze until this tile. So if he tries to separate, pair up separate ones, either Odin and Nyx can... Oops, looks like that was a terrible time to record. Where was I? I was explaining the retreat here. Anyways, I definitely want to be in two range, so Odin doesn't die. And we do that by separating back and forth once. And we can still kill most of the berserkers on enemy phase. And these guys do have armored blow. If Odin equipped his beloved Ophelia, he would probably still have enough damage to kill these guys on the dual strike. But some of these guys do have range, like this one specifically. And for that he has to use the bolt axe. And luckily he still has enough magic to kill them, so that's pretty cool. These guys also have a lot more void than the generals, but since we're using the 11 sword, Nyx has weapon trial advantage and this 100 hit on these guys, which is pretty cool. Like Odin could use the 11 sword as well, but Nyx is using that instead. This is also one of the reasons why I decided not to go outlaw, since she had not so good hit on these guys.
I'm not looking for trouble, but
Whispers.
And freeze this guy once again, which is fortunately pretty consistent. 87, worse than I remember at least.
It's team up time.
A shadow transfer once more. These guys can
We're not alone.
come back. Okay, for these guys, pretty straightforward. We're just gonna bonk these guys. Well, that works. Once more. That guy is Nosferatu, which is kind of annoying.
Stay on your toes.
But lighting does the job. Or Brynhilde. And yeah. Then Crown can pick up this girl. And Barry can set up herself for a couple kills already. I just noticed if I come on my music. Well, there we go.
how troubling.
And Missoura, we're just gonna stay
Let's do
here.
this.
Appearance.
Yep, no, we can
Very annoying.
go into strictly 2 range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can attack Odin, but Odin does kill with the hammer, right? 52. Okay, yeah. So I am short by 6 points. Hmm.
Oh, why not?
I could try to chip and like shelter.
Hurry yourself.
Shelter once. And then put Odin over
Darkness
here.
whispers.
That would do the trick.
Let's make this fun.
Wait, what? It's a Cupid bow, oh my god.
Fascinating.
Your turn, child.
This doesn't have 2 range, does he? He does not. Does he have pass? He does not.
Let's
Okay, so this should be safe.
Stand together.
Equip the hammer. Do not forget that. Separate. So this should be safe. I'm not super sure, but should be good. Now on to killing these guys.
share this one.
We're gonna use the bow for this one.
We need each other.
I'm gonna sing.
Hey, it's
I mean, we can rally.
yay, violence.
It's probably better to pair up.
Never
Leave it to me.
Stiff rest does not.
Oh, can I
Um,
have the wishbone?
so let's heal.
Let us join our strength.
Shelter.
May I?
Transfer. Switch. Sing.
Let's share this one.
And this last skill, or would I pick this one up?
Not to
Camilla.
worry.
It's just Camilla. Here.
Be all right.
And still top. No, she's also level 20. Strength, skill, defense. Oh, wait, pretty good level up, I would say.
I'm with you.
Gazak doesn't need to be healed, so I'm gonna pass on that.
I'll do what no one else can. I'll be strong for you.
Okay, let's see if I messed up or not. Oh, the heal. Well. Ooh, that was exact. That was exact. Oh. I see. Last turn I didn't get the correct damage displayed for Nyx since because of the aura bug, right? Yeah, I think that's what happened. Otherwise, my math was 52 damage, right? So this should not have been a kill. I also could have tried to rally here. Oh yeah, I just could have rallied. That would have worked. Yeah, I was fine. Just didn't. I was fine. Okay, so what's next? I'm just gonna move my units here to prepare a player face offense. So, little fast forward.
We won't lose. Can I have the wishbone?
Okay, now should be the time to go in.
I'll help.
First step is to rally these guys here. Because now Odin has. Well, first we're gonna kill Kazak. Oop. He also needs a rally. Like this.
Oh, can I
And Perry's gonna kill Hans at the range. It's not 100 hit, but should be good enough. Odin can just walk right in, and Oko these guys. These guys don't have Purvise, do they? No, they do not. And I'm gonna equip her sword in case she gets untrapped, which she shouldn't get. Now let's mark this untrapped range. And now we're gonna sing for Odin, repeat that for the next general. And then Karin can just kill the mate. And Camilla rushes in and kills this mate over here. And you guys over here just gotta move in, I guess.
Let's do this. We can handle this. You have my support.
Well, that's not quite in range. But I wanted to separate Odin from Leo from Xander so I can get some lightning dual strikes, but kinda messed up on that ad. And Camilla, she is fine, right? 21. 10. Yeah, I just have to get this. This doesn't actually kill, but I can kill on the next turn. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now onto this.
Let us begin.
Hit rates are actually really bad for this. I could try to use lighting at that. And Odin. That's definitely a choice. But I think I'm just gonna rally all over the place first.
I won't leave you.
Okay, now what if I just kill this guy with Leo?
Appearances can be deceiving.
Then I can do this.
You have my support.
Chosen hero
I think I'm just gonna javelin this guy once.
Yay, violence! I'm here to help.
I guess I could try to go for a dual strike here. And then I can go here for that kill. Who do I dance for? Okay, there might have been a mistake here. What's that? No, I cannot dance Nyx anymore.
How troubling.
Yeah, that's not. That wasn't a good decision. But I guess I have to go for the hammer then. I have tried to go for an armor slayer as well. Maybe Leo with Calamity Gate. That's I really hate them. Oh, I hate it. How do I calculate this thing? Brynhilde 10. He loses 3 damage from that. He should do an extra damage. God fucking damn it. Okay, I'm gonna, for something like that, I'm gonna use a save state. Trade, Calamity Gate. Does this kill? It does. Wait. Well, that will punish, I guess. Let me double check really quick. Did that actually kill? I don't think it did. I don't think it did. Yeah, this does kill. I don't know what was wrong. But I don't know what's wrong with my arithmetic today, but I'm way too scared to do basic addition. Who picks this guy? I don't care. We can kill this mate, get away from the undrop. And yeah, let's open that. Actually, let's separate instead. And have parry. Break this, maybe not. A rally should be enough. That.
Can I go first?
Then we're gonna power up.
Let's end this here.
Rally.
Trust me.
She's not actually staying in range. I guess I'm gonna do this. Transfer. Wait.
For justice,
Same.
I am fate's accomplice.
And we can just oak up this guy. Oh, this guy doesn't have vengeance. Well, I sometimes think Iago has vengeance since I think he just got crit on retaliation once. And I thought that was vengeance, but apparently that can actually happen. But anyway, since we are oaking, I have to worry about nothing at all. I could have used that to get parry to level 20, but that can wait a little bit. Yeah, I guess I have to wait a little bit
My power is
to get those chests. Where's Kaze anyways? Oh, he's over here.
I'm here to help.
I've got your back. Are you scared? This should be quick.
We can do this.
Let's do this together. Let us join our strength.
Shelter.
The gods watch over us.
Ready for this? Remain calm.
Expect
Let's take a real long transfer chain.
I will protect you.
Ready to go.
Like that. No, we can
Come on.
open this chest. Get the 20,000 gold, and then we are pretty much done with the map. And the one seizing? I don't know who to give it to. Let's just give it to Odin, since I think he has earned it.
Such are the whims of fate.
And that was chapter 26. Played normally. Sorry to disappoint, not a lot of sauce to get rid of the western side. But I hope you watched until the end. See you next time, and it should be chapter 27 with Septi. Stay tuned.